It is, I would definitely want to quote poet Iqbal, who said, civilizations far older and far richer disappeared, but India endures because there's something in the soil that refuses to be erased. It was resolved of our pioneering scientists like Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, Homi Bhabha and many others that laid the foundation of the scientific rigor and scientific self-reliance in India. Sir, our path was never easy. The Western world denied us critical technologies. We were isolated and forced to build our own capabilities, but we did not stop. From carrying rocket parts on bullock carts in Thumba to becoming the first country to land on the lunar South Pole. Sir, from Aryabhat to India's first human spaceflight mission on Gaganyaan, we have come a long way. There have been major...
Did you take them to their seats? No,
Sir, there have been major turning points came when the government led by the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi opened the space sector to private participation in 2020. In space, and Antriksh became active facilitators for technology transfer from ISRO to industry. The government did not merely open the doors, it walked in with innovators. As a result, India's space startup ecosystem has grown from less than 10 companies a decade ago to more than 200 companies. In the last 5 years, India's space startup has raised more than $350 million, sir. And it's time now that India's nuclear energy sector now awaits a similar moment of renaissance. Today, our installed nuclear capacity is 8.8 gigawatts. As we move towards the global Viksit Bharat by 2047, the net zero emission by 2070, nuclear energy becomes a critical pillar for reliable, round-the-clock and carbon-free base power. Heavy industries such as steel, cement, aluminium, all seeking to decarbonize, are now evaluating captive nuclear power. Moreover, a strengthened nuclear ecosystem will deliver benefits far beyond electricity, supporting cancer treatment, atomic medicine, medical isotope production, and agriculture research and food irrigation. We have set an ambitious target of reaching 100 gigawatts of nuclear capacity by 2047. The transition will require something close to 20 lakh crores in cumulative investment. And private capital and private players are very important and integral part of this expansion. More than in countries like US, 68% of the investments are made by private players. In China, more than 72%. Whereas in India, we are only at 30%.
Sir, conclude, Anish. Sri Ratanjit Pratap Narayan Singh